Last question here about tax reform. We see movement on the Hill towards something. Paul Ryan and Kevin Brady trying to hatch a plan of their own. You see the White House working on one with Gary Cohn, the head of the NEC. Does this time look different than times in the past? Are you optimistic? Do you think that you're going to see tax reform
I'm skeptical. I mean, I think they literally have to hatch the plan. That is, they have to get it by Orrin Hatch, who's the chairman of, and I think whether they can hatch it in that sense, it's unclear. Clearly, there's tremendous difference within the Republican Party over this border tax adjustment. And I think you have the same problem you've always had. It's very easy to reduce rates in some areas. It is very hard to do away with some of the wrinkles. The big money, if you're trying to reduce rates and take away deductions, the charitable deduction, the home mortgage interest deduction. Look, if I was making a country from the start, I wouldn't have a home mortgage interest deduction. But now that you've had it all these years, it is built into people's equity. So the biggest asset a lot of people have, middle-income people, is the home. And if you take away their ability to pass on a home mortgage interest deduction to a buyer, you've devalued their assets. So I am very skeptical that they're going to find the offset. So then the question is, do they just say, oh, deficit, schmeficit? We were just kidding. I mean, look, we're already seeing some of this. They voted in 2015, both houses under Republican control, to totally repeal the health care bill. And so people have said to them now, well, why don't you just pass the bill you passed 2 years ago? And the answer is, oh, because this would be real. We only could pass that because Obama was going to veto it. We weren't serious about it. Well, I think this is, again, an issue for them. They have to be real with tax reform now, and they have to, either they raise taxes in some areas, Board of Adjustment will raise them on Walmart and others, or they will just say we don't care about the deficit. And when he's got to do $54 billion extra for military spending, and he's going to cut other things, but you never come close enough. To his credit, he does not want to cut Social Security and Medicare. I think he's right about that. I think reducing poverty among the elderly was a great thing we did, beginning in the 30s and continuing. So I guess I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to find revenue offsets. The question is, are they prepared to say, oh, we don't care about the deficit? I don't know.